So for today's drawing, I felt like drawing a bug. I just wanted this really simple shape, kind of these big eyes up at the top, kind of, just wanted to have some fun with it. This one's pretty simple, not going to be as long as some of the other ones. I just really liked this basic shape here, this big head, nose and the mouth there with this teeny little body, his little arms hanging out there. So just wanted to have a little fun with it, playing around a lot with this large shape. He kind of starts looking like a Muppet at the beginning, doesn't he? He's got these big eyes and this long nose. I feel like you could make a pretty easy felt Muppet out of this guy, and that would turn out really well. I'm just going in, throwing those details in. Kind of leave, there we go. Now I'm starting in the arms. I really just, those main two shapes, the head and the body, really was what I had going on. So sometimes you leave some of those other things till you're ready for them. So I'm doing a bit more detail, darkening up some of these lines, and then going in. It's like, okay, now we'll put in, some of these arms and some of these legs, things like that. Really trying to nail it down, but just a pretty simple thing. I like the silhouette of this guy quite a bit. A lot of times I really want this shape to stand out. If you were to look at this amongst a bunch of other drawings, I would want him to pop. I would want him to pop out. If you were colored in against the background, just that shape would hopefully jump out at you. And then all the details in the world just kind of make it sing and help and things like that. But I just wanted him to really be a lot of fun. So going in, darkening up these lines, making sure that the eyes, I like this segmented eyes thing. I'm going to go in here in a bit and even add a pupil into the segmented eyes, which I thought was kind of fun. We'll see when I do that. Making sure those darks really pop out. You want the darks to be real dark and the lights to be real light. It's kind of why I like these red pencils. They can go really super light, and I can just build it up layer by layer as much as I want. I also kind of like the warmness of it. I used to draw with a blue pencil and switch to the red just because I like how warm it is. It just feels nice. So anyway, going in, throwing in a bit of shading. I've got now hands and feet in there. Here we go with those little pupils in there. Thought I'd just take one segment of the eye, and that was kind of the pupil of it. Keeps it bug-like, but I can also get this spacey look to him where he's kind of looking in two directions. He's a little unsure of himself. I still haven't decided what to do with the wings yet. So right now he's just kind of floating over that little shadow there. Wanted the arms to just be kind of hanging there, kind of fun. Two different sizes for the arms. As I'm imagining him moving around, that those top arms would be kind of those primary arms he's using for a lot of things, and the other ones are just kind of vestigial. That's just kind of the thought process. I'm going to go in on these back arms in just a second, kind of shade them in, just push them back into the background a bit more. The objects that have the most contrast, your darkest darks and your lightest lights, are going to kind of feel like they're closer to the viewer. They're feeling closer to you. Whereas things that are just kind of roughly shaded, they'll fade back a bit more, which I kind of like. Just going in, just shading in a bit of those parts. I really want the nose and the eyes to just come out at you, or the outline to come out at you as well, the big shapes going on there. Throwing in these wings. I'll probably go back again on this guy, look up some fly wings and see kind of what pattern there is there. I wanted to have a suggestion of, the veins and stuff going through those transparent fly wings. So just threw a couple quick shapes in there. Wanted his body to feel like it has some texture to it. It's got that segmented feeling to it. Like I was talking about the arms, there they are, just shading those back. So they just kind of fade back. They kind of just go back away from you a bit more. And then going in, darkening up, making sure those nice details are working. I like to shade that area in between the eyes and kind of around the eyes. There's going to build some shadows up as the eyes push out and the contours of the face, but it also kind of pushes those eyes out forward as well. I'll make sure there's a lot of detail in that area. Throw a cast shadow in over the nose, again to pop that one out. Going on the last few details, darken up some of those lines. This guy, like I said, was pretty simple, but he was a lot of fun to do. I'll probably give him some color at some point. But there you have it. Thanks for watching today's drawing. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment at the bottom if there's something specific you want to see drawn, and maybe it'll make it into a future video.